You already know Jasprit Bumrah's better than you, but what if I told you he's actually even better than that? In the knockout games of the last two T20 Men's World Cups, and I'm including the last Super 8 game against the West Indies from this most recent edition because that was essentially a quarter-final, Jasprit Bumrah has taken 11 wickets in those 5 games, an average of just over 10, an economy rate of just over 6, and averaging a wicket every 10 balls. All of the bowlers in those very same games have taken their wickets at an average of almost 34, an economy rate of just over 10, and are averaging about 20 balls per wicket. If you look at games this World Cup where 390 plus runs were scored across the game, so that's both sides scoring nearly 200, Jasprit Bumrah's slower balls took wickets at an average of about 7 and an economy rate of about 6. Compare that to literally every other bowler in games where 390 plus runs were scored. Their average with the slower ball in those really high scoring games, 14, so double. Their economy rate, 20, so nearly 3 times as expensive. And we look at the final. New Zealand's bowlers tried slower balls. They tried 31 times. Those 31 balls went for 90 runs and got 1 wicket. Jasprit Bumrah, 21 slower balls, they went for 12 and they got him 4 wickets. So how does he do it? We all know that he releases the ball closer to the batter than pretty much any other bowler. Depending on who you're comparing against, it's between 36 and 50 centimetres closer to the batter. If you take that 91 mile an hour, which was his quickest ball in last year's IPL, that translates to that ball, which is 91 miles an hour out of the hand, already pretty quick, feeling like it's coming at you at 93 miles an hour. When he decides to bowl his slower ball, he doesn't change the grip until the very, very last second, until the ball is almost coming out of his hand. So right up until the point that the batter is looking for those cues, he's seeing a potential seam-up delivery, which is coming at him potentially at 90 miles an hour, and is already coming at him quicker than that because of where Bumrah releases the ball from. But Bumrah is not one of these bowlers who just has tricks. The genius of bowlers like Bumrah, like Muttiah Muralidharan, like Lasith Malinga, even when they are analysed to death, even when you know what's coming, you can't really do that much about it because they're just that good. Take Murali as an example. He had his action analysed on live TV by Channel 4, having to bowl with a brace on his elbow to prove that he wasn't throwing the ball. After that, in Test and ODI cricket, his average economy rate and strike rate actually went down. So even though everybody in the world knew how he bowled, because he'd shown them on purpose in order to be allowed to still play cricket, he actually got slightly better. That might go part of the way to explaining why even when Bumrah misses, he doesn't miss. Over the last 4 IPLs, so 2022, 2023, 24, 25, his full tosses, the balls that are in theory easiest to hit, him missing his Yorker, he's gone at just over 7 and over. Everybody else across those 4 seasons of the IPL has gone at over 12 runs and over. Even when Jasprit Bumrah misses, he doesn't miss.